Hey there, YouTubers. What's up? Francis UD here again. Jesus, so somehow mysteriously I managed to regain a bit of more focus and energy to produce a video for tonight. And yes, tonight is my 22nd night of becoming homeless in China, and though I can't say I enjoyed becoming homeless in particular, still nevertheless I have managed to salvage something useful from such experience, and I like to share. I like to share what I managed to salvage with you guys. On what to do about homelessness of your own, and how to look after yourself, how to love yourself, and what you need to do to love yourself, no matter what, no matter where. Yeah. And so basically you need to eat well. You can't just eat instant noodles and KFC, McDonald's or Burger King for each and every meal. I assume you'd better gather some serious amount of food containing fresh vegetables, rice, fish, and a little bit of meat from meat from animal carcasses, cows, bulls, goat, whatsoever, and yes, on the other hand, you need to you need to have the appropriate attitude, attitude towards your own situation, towards others. That you must not stack up all the blame onto yourself and others as well. Yeah. There can be a number of reasons that caused you to suffer, to struggle, which some of them, very highly likely lied beyond the extent or reach of your reasonable control. Yeah. That means you can't change something with absolute certainty, such as death. Death of yourself, of the people whom you love and care about, and what else? How people see you, how people perceive you, how they think of you. That one, there's very little we can do to change the how people tend to perceive us instantly. Even if we could, it can still take a great deal of time, plus some hard work, some input of hard work in order to make to make such change of perception by others' reality. Yeah. So yeah, basically speaking, yeah, how others perceive us isn't it isn't your business. It isn't our business. It's none of our business. So that all such saying, yeah, kind of yeah, on most occasions remains true. Yeah, to say the least. What else? Yeah, I also like to talk about my plans for tomorrow. Yeah, and my plans thereafter. I am still hesitating whether I should just apply for another visa to Japan with multiple entries permitted, or should I just gather obtain another visa back to Japan with a single entry instead, since it's cheaper and it arouses less amount of suspicion from the immigration department of Japan. I've been I've been yes, I've been planning and on such thing, whether I should travel throughout the world here and there, not just to Japan, like I mentioned before, also to Belarus, to Turkey, and officially make myself a digital nomad. Yeah. And what else? How to look after yourself while you are single, while you have pretty much nowhere to go back to where you can call it a home. Yeah. Try to make a decent amount of money, to a decent amount of funds to support yourself, not just to support yourself, but also inspire and motivate others who have contacts, interactions with you via social media platforms. Yeah, so that you can become a figure of inspiration, a figure of a generator of motivation and as well self-motivation. It's always to try to take actions and suck. It's always far more, far better, far more superior to take actions and suck than not doing anything at all. I have to concur. I have to agree with such saying that came from Uncle Grant Cardone, who wrote the book 10x Rules. Yes. Though we may not be able to amplify or magnify our level of action to 10 times of the ordinary blokes Jews tend to act upon. So Jesus, yes. In fact, I was just reviewing some of my own videos on YouTube. I published earlier this year. Um, I, I I have learned from my own past experiences, and where I actually sucked like a piece of crap, and I couldn't help but started laughing at what I said, how I reacted to what I said during my previous videos on YouTube, and so yeah, that brings us back to the ultimate question on characterized by a multitude of profound mechanisms and universal constants, such as what's the meaning of life, what's the is life worth living, even if it teems with agony, excruciating pain, and tremendous failures and setbacks. So far, my answer for such question is yes, it is worth living. Though you may not you may not fall in love with your own life. In fact, we are meant to hate our own lives in order to enter the kingdom of God. According to the Gospel of Matthew or Gospel of Luke. Yeah, we are meant to find new opportunities, brand new starts, brand new beginnings for all of us, for all of ourselves. We ought to make leverage of what God has given us, has granted us, in order to discover what matters to ourselves, and why we matter to God, why we, or in what, or in which manner, in which fashion we live our lives to please God, to by actualizing our true and full potential, by fulfilling our duties here on earth. Yeah. So, Jesus. All right, just guys, allow me. Excuse me. So yeah, that's basically what I meant to say for tonight. Just yeah. Anyway, thanks again for watching and listening, and yes, I look forward to getting up tomorrow significantly earlier than my previous mornings. Yeah, and get my shit together ASAP, and yeah, becoming more productive And hopefully I can say this, I can assume the same as for you guys out there. And yeah, so together we continue to hold the line. Together we remain steadfast and faithful, and stay strong. God bless. I shall see you guys on the next video on YouTube. Thanks again for watching and listening. ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。じゃあそろそろ失礼します。おやすみなさい。それでまた今度で YouTube でお会いましょう。じゃあね。おやすみなさい。Bye. Cheers.